Couple quick, very important things before this video starts. Firstly, when I first start this album, I'm listening to it in stereo on Spotify. I do switch to mono later, and I go back and I re-listen to the tracks, so just know that my thoughts on the stereo mixes do not count towards the album. Secondly, I was very tired while listening to this album, so I was, a little harsh towards it. My thoughts have remained the exact same, it's just I wouldn't be quite so mean about it, so just warning you, I am very, very harsh towards this album in this video. And lastly, shout out to Chivo for editing this video. He has been doing all of the King Gizzard reactions and he just decided to do this Beatles video for me, so I really appreciate it. With that being said, enjoy the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Human Reviews channel, and today we are listening to Please Please Me by the Beatles, their debut album. I was just sent this album in by Chivo on stream, which, by the way, you should join our streams. We do these music request streams Wednesdays and Sundays, 3 p.m. UK time. Okay, be there or not be there. It's up to you. We have a combination of 2023 mixes and 2009 mixes. This is apparently the preferred way of listening to this album. This is 14 tracks, 32 minutes. Oh my god, this album is very well received. People love this shit. Boys? Huh? Where? Yeah, people really like this album. This album is their first album. It came out in 1962. It is 14 tracks, 32 minutes. Not too long, which I'm happy about. I don't know if I've even heard a single song off of this album. I don't think I have. Anyway, the playlist I was sent is a combination of different mixes. These are apparently all like the best mixes of each of the songs. So thank you, Chivo, for sending me that. I do appreciate that. With that being said, I'm just going to get straight into it. Track 1, I Saw Her Standing There.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she was just 17. You know what I mean. So how could I dance with another?
Off to a strong start. The first line was originally going to be she was just a beauty queen. That would have been much better than that. First take, they recorded more takes, but decided to use the first one. That's kind of cool. Whatever. That was fine, I guess. Okay, album opener. Yeah, debut album indeed. Yeah, you can just feel that they haven't quite fully figured it out yet. This song is very sloppy. Not in a terrible way necessarily, but this is very, very sloppy. There's some interesting ideas, I guess, but the execution of those ideas just doesn't feel like it's anywhere near the same level of quality that you're gonna get with the later Beatles album, which obviously, because this is just a debut. But honestly, I would never return to that. I would never listen to that over any of the Beatles' later material that I've really enjoyed. That was the most whatever way to start this album off imaginable. I'm feeling a 5.3 on that. Better than Surfing Safari? I mean, it's not that difficult to be better than Surfing Safari, but yes, I will agree that so far the album is doing better than Surfing Safari. It's not terrible. Next up, Misery.
The world is treating me bad. Misery.
This was the original 1st of October. They recorded this album in a day.
Who never used to cry. The world lost her now for sure. I won't see her no more. I remember all the little things we've done.
Lopsided mix indeed. What the hell is this? It sounds like the vocals are being, like, pulled down by a weight, and it's just making everything just feel so out of balance.
'Cause everyone can see all the little things we've done. In misery, ooh, my misery.
Should we listen to mono for this? I don't know if there is a mono mix available. Please me mono. Nah, it doesn't look like there's a mono mix. Maybe with a mono mix I would have liked that song a bit more. But we don't have a mono mix. I have to listen to whatever the hell this monstrosity of a mix is. And I hated it. That sounded like... That actually sounded terrible. That is easily the worst Beatles song I've heard. I legit thought that was unlistenable. I'm feeling like a 3, like a flat 3. That sucked. That was really, really bad. It was decent except the mix. I wasn't even crazy on the song. I thought the song itself was just so forgettable. It was the definition of in one ear, out the other. I don't remember a thing about that song afterwards except that piano. Yeah. This album is not off to the strongest start imaginable. Next up, Anna, Go to Him. Six of the songs are covers.
You come and ask me, girl, so I will set you free. Go with him.
Who the hell decided to make the mix like this? Whose choice was this? The mono mixes sometimes have noticeable differences. For example, Don't Pass Me By from the White Album is sped up in mono.
Go with him. Anna.
It's a remaster.
All of my life, I've been searching for a girl. Breaks my heart and leave me sad. What am I supposed to do? Oh, Anna, do.
This one's a cover. You like this one a lot, the bridge specifically.
Anna, just one more thing, girl. Go with him.
I am so confused. Who sits there when listening to music and goes, you know what? I wish only my right ear was hearing the vocals, and I wish they were so much louder than everything else. This mix is unlistenable. This is actually taking a song that sounds like it would be fine and making it actually, like, aggravating to listen to. This is the most unappeasing mix imaginable for this. It's just so unsatisfying. The album came out mono. Yeah, I wish this was a mono mix because this stereo mix is ruining this album. It's actually ruining it. The mono mix are the ones they intended. It's sad and ironic the stereo mixes became widely available ones. The mono mix is hard to find. Yeah, this is rough. Next up, Chains. Can make it mono in Spotify. Wait, mono audio? Wait, hold on. You might be cooking with that. We've got it set to mono. That's so much better. I'm gonna go back and re-listen to these previous two songs in mono.
The world is treated.
We're gonna re-listen to we're actually going back and re-listening to the previous two.
Misery.
This is a million times better.
Misery. Only one
Like, I don't love this, but this is so much better.
to me. Ooh, my misery.
That upgrades a 3 out of 10 song to a 5.6. Yeah. That is a million times better than what it was in stereo. I still don't love it. I still wouldn't ever return to this. I wouldn't even put it in the green. I am indifferent on the song itself. But man, this mono is certainly the best way of listening to this. And I go to him. We'll re-listen to this one as well. I'm still not crazy on this one. The song's just a little boring to me. I feel like it isn't really doing much to impress me right now. It's just sort of fine. Yeah, the vocals are pretty good. Prepare for George and Ringo's songs next. I'm still not crazy on that song. That song still bores me to death, but the mono mix does improve it by a little bit. I'm feeling a flat 5. Turn off the mono for the 2023 mixes? Yeah, we'll turn off the mono for the 2023 mixes. Chains. Chains is another cover. Lead vocals by George Harrison. Okay.
Chains, my baby's got me locked up in chains. Whoa, these chains of love got a hold on me, yeah. I wanna tell you, pretty baby,
It's like Surfing Safari here.
you're fine. But darling, I'm imprisoned by these chains. My baby's got me locked up in chains. Chains of love. Chains of love.
You know, I see a lot of like older people who will just always default to saying that a band's debut album is their best. They'll be like, "Oh, the album, it sounds so bad." You can see them figuring out how to make an album in real time, and it's truly a beautiful thing. This will always be my favorite album ever. I just think this sounds boring, to be honest. This is like, you can see them figuring it out, and you can tell that they've not developed their sound yet, but that doesn't make this a good listening experience. This is just boring. It's just boring. I don't care about like the beauty of them figuring out how to make it. I don't care about that. I just care about how good the music sounds, and this is putting me to sleep. I'm feeling a 4.7 on that. It just feels like a worse version of the great stuff that they go on to do down the line. I have no reason to come back to this over that. Up next, we have Boys. Am I like help a little more than this?
I've been told when a boy kisses a girl.
Oh, we got a Ringo song.
Hey, hey, yes, you say you do. When I talk about boys, don't you know I mean boys? When I talk about boys now, boys. All right, George.
There's another cover. Is this a gay song? It sounds like it. I don't assume that's what it's actually meant to be, but the lyrics certainly did seem to be pointing in that direction. You know, it's a very, very progressive song. It's like 50 years ahead of its time. Listen, despite the progressive nature of this song, it's not enough to stop it from being as... you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling another flat 5, I guess. There's nothing I can point out that's bad about this. It's just boring, dude. It's just... There's nothing interesting. Nothing for me to even speak about. Girls, boys, and the Beatles, the 3 genders, exactly. Ask me why.
I love you, 'cause you tell me things I want to know. And tell me things I want.
I wish I had more room so that I could spin around this chair properly, you know? I'm restricted to spinning around this much.
Ask me why.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers debut is worse than this.
Always thinking of you.
I don't imagine the Red Hot Chili Peppers debut would be very good, to be fair.
I can't
Red Hot Chili Peppers debut is their best? We got two completely opposing opinions here. John Lennon had a cold, recorded the album, which made his voice more raspy? I didn't see too much difference there. Sure. That honestly was probably the best so far. It's a high 5. 5.8. It was... I don't know, man. It's a Beatles debut album. It's just them not knowing what they're doing yet, just playing around, figuring out what works, and making a bunch of songs that are putting me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Please me. It's a 2023 mix.
Last night I said these words to my girl. Come on, 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 come on. Please, oh yeah, like I please you. I don't wanna sound complaining, but you know there's always rain in my heart. Like I please you, oh yeah, like I please you.
Okay, that one, actually, yeah, best song, yeah, I agree. That one was kind of fun. It had some catchy moments. I feel like the instrumental was the strongest up to this point. This is the one where I could most see the Beatles and what they would become. I still don't love this. I still wouldn't return to this, but this is definitely the strongest up to this point. 6.5. Actually not bad at all. That's pretty good. We are halfway through the album. Next up, Love Me Do Mono Remastered.
Love me do.
Oh, I've heard this.
I'll always be true. So please, love me do.
Or this one is 16.
Always be true.
Here's the thing that's confusing me, right?
Someone to love. Someone like you.
When the game was wrong and they released it in the US in 1964.
I'll always be true.
Critics were paid off by Beatles Mania for these scores. Yeah.
Yeah, love me do. Oh, love me do.
Okay. Whatever. That one was alright, I suppose. It had some nice bouncy energy to it. An okay vocal performance. Paul McCartney apparently wrote that when he was 16. Okay, whatever. Sure. Flat 6. Sure. It's pretty good. It's alright. P.S. I love you.
As I write this letter, send my love to you. Be in love with you. Treasure these few words till we're together. P.S. I love you.
You know, I've been being very generous towards this album because it's a debut, but like, there's lots of very good debut albums out there, you know? System of a Down, Rage Against the Machine, Arctic Monkeys. Like, there's so many great debuts out there that I just feel like being kind to this, being as generous as I'm being with my scores, is a little unfair because like this is the Beatles as well, you know? I don't know.
As I write this letter, as I write this letter, oh, send my love to
It's an album of its time, so it's not aged gracefully.
be in love with you. I love you.
I've run out of things to say. 5.3, I've run out of things to say. My list of words to leave my mouth after these songs finish is depleted. I have the same things to say about all of these songs. They are just meh. They are just meh. Got nothing else, man. Next up, Baby It's You.
What can I do? I can't help myself. 'Cause baby, it's you. They say you never, ever been true. Cheat. Oh. Don't want nobody. 'Cause baby, it's you.
What the hell happened to the vocals there?
Baby, it's you.
Sappy little love song. It's kind of cute. It's kind of sweet. Whatever. Still sounds boring. Would never return to this. Marginally better than the previous one. 5.5. We move on. We've still got another 4 songs. Yes, I've listened to Kid A many times. I love that album. It's an incredible album. God, chat. Wouldn't it be so nice to be listening to Kid A right now? Do you want to know a secret?
You'll never know how much I really love you.
Mid-A? Unfortunately not. Mid-A was the album that came after that, okay? Even though I think that album's so good.
Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, closer, listen. Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell?
Okay. I thought this one was actually alright. I don't know, that one was kind of sweet. That one was actually a little cute. There were way more catchy elements of this song. I feel like the instrumental was also a lot stronger than a lot of the instrumentals on the song up to this point. Still nothing I'd come back to, but I'd say this is maybe the strongest so far. This one's actually alright. It is certainly a lot better than the majority of stuff on the album up to this point. Down to the final 3, ladies and gentlemen. 3 more to go, and then we're free.
A taste of honey, tasting much sweeter than wine. Do-do-do-do. I dream of your first kiss, and then I feel a part.
Wait, did we get taken down? Did the Beatles get us taken down? God damn it. We're back. We're back. Right, we continue.
My lips again, a taste of honey, a taste of honey. Yes, I will return.
I actually like this one.
I'll come back.
Also, I'd love to have some honey right now.
And you.
That was my favorite so far, to be honest. Everything on this album has been super boring except for this song. I thought that was actually a fun, cute little track. The instrumental actually was engaging. I thought the vocal performance was very endearing. I actually really like that. That was the best so far. It's the first song that's like properly in the green. 12 tracks into this album. Next up, There's a Place. Song's your favorite on the album. It has parts that show maturity and what the band will become.
And it's my mind, and there's no time when I'm alone. In my mind there's no sorrow. Don't you know that it's so? There is a place where I can go. Place. There's a
That was, yeah, that was, again, I feel like I like that even more than the last one. I give that one like a 7.5. See, these two tracks here, you can sort of see a bit of the vision, okay? With everything but before these previous two tracks, it's like varying degrees of mid, but these past two, I've actually enjoyed, like a decent bit. Twist and Shout, final song. We can turn off mono mode now because it's not only the final song on the album, but it's also a 2023 remix track. Let's see.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby.
Oh, it's this.
Twist and shout. Twist
I've heard
and
this.
shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby, now.
It's one of their biggest
You know
songs.
you look so good. Look so good. You know you got me going now.
Yeah, I've heard this song before. This song's great.
Baby, now. Shake it up, baby.
Nice. Best song on this album by a landslide. Like, by an actual landslide. Not close at all. This is, like, the only song that even comes near, like, the Beatles level of quality, you know what I'm saying? I would give that one, like, an 8.3, I think. I actually love that song. I've heard it before, obviously. It's a great song. Absolutely iconic. I think that song's fantastic. Yeah, that song goes miles above everything else on here. I think it's legitimately, like, incredible. The last one of this album was actually decent. Yeah, the final 3 songs on this album are great. So, Please Please Me, the Beatles debut. This album is a rough debut. Let's just say that. It's listenable. It's not bad by any means, but it's nothing I would ever want to return to. For the most part, I just see this as mid, for the most part, very boring 60s rock music that doesn't appeal to me in the slightest. Outside of that final 3-track run that I thought was legitimately very strong and was a great display of what the band would come to be in the future. What the hell is this? The main genre listed for this is Mersey beat. What the hell is Mersey beat? The Beatles are, like, the only band listed as Mersey beat. What the hell is this? I've never heard of that genre before. Let me figure out the big number for the album. Divide that by 14. Seems a bit high. I'm feeling a flat 6 on this album. Flat 6. That feels like it's a bit too high though, right? Isn't Mersey beat something to do with Liverpool? I'm honestly not too sure.